We have life.
Sick.
I need to get a new webcam.
Yeah, it does come through like a little yellow or just like low quality when you're like in your room.
At least compared to the game.
Yeah.
I mean, this race could end one of two ways for me, you know. I just hope I'm able to get past that early, you know, that earliness of like the tires being cold.
Yeah, and the whole mess that's gonna occur with these AI.
Yeah. All right, we ready to push
I'm
it?
ready.
All right, push it, push it, push it, push it.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm not even gonna bother putting tape on it because I'm just gonna spin. So.
It's one of those things where I had to turn right to go left.
Yeah, that was scary. I messed up my first out lap, so I'm gonna use this as just like a momentum lap, I guess.
People say turn right to go left on dirt. Well, I'm doing it on like asphalt.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm qualifying bad. I just fucked up that exit so bad. God damn.
Keep digging now. Go get him.
I don't know how I kept the car straight, but I mean, fuck. Yeah, there she goes. It's over. Whatever my first lap was, I won't have to deal with. And it was good for 26th place. Mint.
Right here.
I'm qualifying. Wish me luck. I'm on the front row.
You should be alright then. The AI shouldn't pressure you too bad in the start.
No, but kind of scared.
Want to run a happy hour or just skip?
Let's go ahead and hop into the race.
Alright. Oh, I was not on the right setup. Mint.
What setup were you on?
Not the right one. That was my old one from 06, was my qualifying setup. That's nice.
How'd you do in this race a year ago? Or a season ago?
DNF'd.
Oh.
So I mean, literally, I mean, if I finish like above like 35th, it's better than last year.
Yeah.
And just in case, I'll take more wedge out of it for the race.
You don't want to end up like Jake last night. Just
Yeah, definitely not.
Car could not handle a long run.
Do you want to go ahead or no?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. All right, tightening it up even more.
Drivers.
Oh boy, it looks like it's gonna rain. Like it looks like it is going to downpour, Travis.
I'm definitely putting some, making adjustments now. I'm not gonna deal with me spinning out.
Things in here.
Should be alright.
Somebody put some pine trees in here or something? Alright, you two be on your game tonight. Have fun, but play the safe. Do it. Alright, this way, I got 2-minute drill all night long. Gotta be thinking. You got time to call timeouts after every play, so we gotta be thinking. Pull some over our ass and win this thing.
Alright, we're good. Yeet. I am starting in the mess
Drivers,
that is the
start your
midfield.
engines.
Nice. So you should be stopping twice, look by the looks of the fuel.
I got one of those setups that is like pins and needles the first couple laps, but once it, you know, once you get longer to the run, it feels good.
Yeah.
Alright, man. I'll call the green there. Nice smooth shift. I'll watch in front of you. Go get him. Alright, man. Pace cars in. Get ready. Grang. One outside at your door. Outside. Tail is out.
They're already wrecked.
Caution's gonna be
It's
out.
fun.
All the way to the line. Come on.
You
All the
did?
way to the line.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, it is pretty loose here, especially in cloudy weather.
That just means I gotta work my way up now.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Damn it. I wanted to get at least one more spot on the front of the line, but I couldn't.
Hit road closed.
Why do I keep
didn't hit
like? No, I didn't hit anything.
Alright, then you should be fine.
Yeah, no damage.
Sick.
Caught up.
I want to hit for tires though.
42.
Fuck.
Slow down, Junior.
Where's my phone at? I have no idea where it went. Alright, whatever. It's fine.
I keep making the same mistake when I have like a really because I keep like trying to. Basically, I gotta keep my foot in it with a lot of these setups.
Yeah, when you let off a lot, it takes the weight. It puts the weight on the front tires. There's no weight on the rear tires, which is you just lose grip and spin around.
I don't know why I keep making the same mistake.
55.
It's just instinctual.
35. 100 second gear. Don't speed. Do not speed here. Remember, 35. 100 second gear.
I think the last time I won here was 2001
Damn.
when I was a rookie.
Turn 1.
It's a bit of a throwback. Yeah, I don't know where my phone went. That's great. Meat. Got that in the kitchen or
Turn
something.
2.
Nice.
Pace car down the back stretch. Okay, go. Hit road speed 55. Eagle man number 35. 100 second gear. Clear to the wall. They're all clear. Go hard. Stay behind. 642.
Nice. Spun on the access road coming out of pit road.
Oh yeah, this access road is evil.
I did no grip on it. It's like
Absolutely none. And the cars are like built, are set up for the whatever degrees of banking there is, not even much. But when you take all that away from the car, it's like you can't do anything about it.
That means I gotta drive like a defensive grandma coming out of pit road.
Pretty much. And that's the worst thing about if we have a green flag stop. Because everyone's gonna be like, fuck, go fast on the exit. And then you're gonna like go a little too fast and then end up spinning it out and then ruin everything. So you gotta like find that balance between like slow that you don't die, but also like not too fast that you die.
Here. Line up single file.
Because you lose a bunch of time if you just stay super slow. But if you go too fast, you're gonna spin.
Did you disable double file restarts?
I should have.
I'll take your word for it.
Well, we're about to find out if we have a lap car.
Because I don't think that, because it's so, like, because it's so early in the race, I don't think there are any other lap cars. I mean,
Well, I really hope I did turn it off, because I don't want to have to deal with, like, fucking double wide up here, and we're going to have fucking a million restarts and wrecks. So I'm just going to hope they don't have another caution. But it should be off, because I only left it on for, like, the shootout, so it should be on. The fucking 77 looks so good.
I wonder if it's going to be like 130, probably, for the cup race.
If it was 125 here, it'd probably be like 130 or 140-ish or something for the cup race.
Yeah.
Alright, man. I'll call the green there. Nice.
Well, actually, no, probably be just under 140, because if trucks is like 113,
Alright, man, pace
and this is
cars in.
125, it's 12 extra
Okay.
laps.
Great, great, great.
I had to run that whole corner with a cracked throttle just so I didn't die.
One inside. Still there. Up top, 3 wide. One inside. At your door. Still there. Up top, 3 wide.
203 going into the corner.
Clear low.
This is scary. I almost hit the wall. I entered way too hard.
Inside.
Come on, Miller, what are you doing?
Up top, 3 wide. Inside. Stay high. Still there.
My main fear is like,
Stay high.
at this track, is like hitting,
Clear.
you know, at any track really for me, it's hitting the quarter panel of the car in front of me.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
that,
'cause
just
then,
that corner of the car.
At your door.
and that's the worst thing is because that's the tiniest tap will upset the car in front of you.
And it'll probably launch you into the air.
Yeah,
Still there. Up top, 3 wide.
it would take like chassis contact and whatever the hell.
Inside.
All right, well I should be the leader in a minute.
At your door.
Yeah, we're good now.
Up top, 3 wide. One inside. Inside. Stay high. Clear low. One inside. Up top, 3 wide. Hold your line. Inside. Up top, 3 wide. Stay high. Up top, 3 wide. Inside. Still there. Up top, 3 wide. Inside. Still there. Up top, 3 wide. Hold your line. Inside. Up top, 3 wide. One inside. Up top, 3 wide. Hold your line. Inside. At your door. Still there.
Biding my time.
Clear. One inside. inside. Still there. In the middle, 3 wide. In the middle, 3 wide. Outside. Stay low there. Outside. 1 inside. Still there. Clear low.
As long as they stay 2 wide, I can get around them up top 3 wide.
Yeah, it is
But
pretty easy. Just
I'm
getting
not,
up 4 wide is
there's
scary.
no way in hell I'm pushing 4 wide.
Yeah, 4 wide here is scary.
Stay high. Stay high. Up top 3 wide. Inside. Up top 3 wide. Inside. At your door.
Because you just,
Stay high.
going into the
Clear
corner,
low.
you just have so much
1
momentum.
inside. Still there.
And I guess that's one thing I can't really fault Jake for doing is because when you have like a run like that, you're like, I can pass anybody. But then, you know, you get in a wreck and it's like, oh, fuck.
Because I won't lie, it's hard to roll up.
Still there.
Yeah, because you're just like, as a race car driver, you're just like, free spots. I'm going fast. Let's
You're
go.
going like 200 going into the corner. You have so much momentum from the straightaway.
Clear.
I haven't passed on the bottom yet. I'm going to try the bottom. Have you tried the bottom?
I've been kind of running the bottom single car now, but it's not that bad. But I wouldn't get there. I wouldn't get down there unless your tires are like well above 200.
Clear.
I mean, I think I've got fresher tires than the rest of the field since I pitted under that last.
Yeah, you should be fine then. Just be a little careful.
Because AI racing is a big chess game where you just
Clear.
gotta basically watch every move.
Yeah, and you make every move with the intention of playing the long game.
Up top 3 wide. Inside.
Otherwise,
Like in chess, you don't make a move just to kill another chess piece. You make a move trying to set up the king. So it's not just like, oh, make a move because I want to pass some cars. It's like, no, you gotta play. Wait for the big picture. Like, look, what's gonna help me win this race? Get in position and then go win the race.
Inside.
You're in the top 10.
top 10.
Stay high. At your door.
Sick.
Clear low.
I'm guessing you're miles ahead.
I'm about over 3.5 seconds ahead.
Yeah, I
of
see that little
Harvick.
speck up there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna see if I can try and get to you.
you should be able to. Because I mean, you should have fresher tires.
I think we're running the same setup, aren't we?
Well, I think I edited a few things. If it's the right one, I don't know. Because I labeled it just 2007 Cali. So I don't know if it's the same one or not. It should be. But I think I made some changes. And I definitely had to tighten it up a little bit because fucking... I don't trust cloudy weather like that.
Still there.
That's the worst thing for me is cloudy weather. I get so scared. I'm like, yep, crank some more wedge in there or whatever. Because it's going to get bad.
Clear low.
It's like you see a cloud on race day, and it's like, you know what?
Yeah, put 5 pounds of wedge back in it, you know? I don't trust this cloud over here.
1 inside. Up top.
He's looking at me funny.
Inside.
Make it 10 pounds.
Clear low. One outside at your
I guess
door.
who just made it up to second.
Still there.
There you go.
Clear high.
Not bad, huh?
Yeah, that was pretty quick.
Although the car's bottoming out like nuts.
No, I do get that a lot, but I think it does help with just staying stable in the corner. I think it's better to be scraping a little bit and in control rather than the car be up off the ground like 1.5 miles and then you start spinning out every corner. And I feel that bottoming out does kind of like it does kind of save you if you have a bad corner because it's just like, oh well, here you go, you're gonna be stable in the front now, so just I don't know, get the car to rotate and then you should be all right.
I mean, my perceived way that they want that teams want the cars sealed to the ground. It's like you know that scene in Cars where they're all cruising.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when Mater tries scraping the ground.
Yeah, and he's just like, tss, like there's sparks everywhere.
Yeah. How much downforce do the teams want? They want all the downforce.
Yeah, give us all the downforce. Yeah, because this is like the era of the Twisted Sister and the coil binding, so like, their cars are like in the ground.
How much do F1 teams spend? They spend all the money.
For all the downforce. NASCAR's just like, fuck it, add more tape. More valence tape, more fucking grill tape.
It's like, I know that NASCAR was booming in the late 90s and early 2000s, but I wonder what it was like to some F1 because I bet
They're just like, huh.
There's probably still a joke to F1 fans.
Yeah, look at those rednecks trying to fucking discover downforce.
Because, like, there were F1 fans who were watching the Indy 500 and they're like, oh, IndyCar is not real motorsport.
They're just as concerned with the Aero as Formula 1 is.
Yeah. Frankly, I'm kind of glad that IndyCar actually does sprinkle in some ovals.
Yeah, I guess it's like the kind of the good things of F1, like with the high speeds, wings and stuff, but also like ovals. Like, it's interesting to see, like, what would a car like that be like on an oval? Like, it's not the same thing, but it's close.
But, you know, it's kind of funny how I guarantee you there are some people who thought that Alonso's effort in the Indy 500 this year would be like a European walkover.
Yeah, because it's like, whatever, they're just fucking... An oval can't be that hard.
Yeah,
and then he ends up getting bumped.
He didn't make the race.
Yeah. Fuck.
I gotta learn to lift a little bit. The scraping can be a little much at times.
Yeah.
It can cause you to push up the track.
Yeah, it does push a little bit once you kind of let off when if it's scraping. You're alright for the most part.
But generally, if you ain't scraping, you ain't trying.
Honestly. Because all the setups that are good scrape pretty hard. And even David last night, if you just even watched him from like chase,
I saw
you see the
sparks flying out from underneath the truck.
Oh yeah.
When did California get lights?
I have no idea.
It might have been 2005. No, 2004. It might have been then, 2004. So I don't think. Well, I mean, I don't see any lights around here. So I
don't know. I think it might just be like it like changes the MIPS of the default tracks. Because they didn't have them in 03.
Yeah, because I'm thinking it's like, yeah, Cali didn't have lights in 03. I kind of like this. I'm just kind of riding.
Yeah, it is nice and comfortable at least. Might have green flag stops. I'm kind of excited for that.
The second week in a row?
Yeah. Really fun.
I got 28 projected.
I got 26. And I think all the changes I made to the car were good. Like, it's not overly tight. It's not crazy loose. So I think I'll be fine to just leave everything that I changed just as it is. Because I usually hate doing just last second before the race changes, but...
You know, I kind of, like, agree with my brother on the fact that a fan base of anything is terrible.
No, it'll always get bad.
Good job, man.
No matter what it is.
Because, like, for example, the NASCAR fan base doesn't know what they want. You know?
Yeah, because it's just like, oh, we want horsepower, we want Gen 4, we want things. It's like, alright, well, I mean... And then when they change some things to try to make it good, they just... Like, I tried to be open-minded this year with, like, all the changes they made. And everyone's like, nah, it's gonna be the same garbage, just not even gonna watch it.
I mean...
Like, I didn't watch a lot of the races, but I just gave it a shot at least just watching it. Like, I watched it.
I liked some of the races that they showed this year.
And then, like, even then, like, when I watched, like, a streamed race, they had, like, chat next to it, they were always complaining. It's like, alright, well...
Because, like, no matter what package you have, the best cars and the best drivers are going to win the races. Because typically, a great car is nothing without a good driver.
Yeah.
Why do you think you saw Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch, Martin Truex Jr. winning a lot this season?
Because they're great drivers with great cars.
No, it just confuses me. Darfs are gonna darf, as my brother said after Daytona. Because, like, people were pissed off at Daytona. Like, they were also pissed off at the fact that, like, okay, so, there's no lightning and there's no immediate threat of lightning. We open pit road. They go down pit road. Lightning strikes. We have to go another round of caution because of safety.
Yeah.
It's like, sorry, we didn't know a lightning strike was going to be there. At this point, we've already...
You get mad at NASCAR for weather.
At that point, I think there was people mad about the fact that Kurt Busch didn't get a spot back.
I think the one that killed me the most was seeing Landon Castle come down and pit with him. Because if he stayed out, he would have won a race. But I mean, that's just from a fan standpoint. But like from safety and the well-being of everyone that was there watching the race, I'm glad they did.
And it took a fan getting killed in order to put those rules into effect.
Yeah. So I guess people that sitting at their house like, oh, get the race started again. I mean, yeah, because you're sitting at your house in the comfort of your own home.
Well,
not like out there like getting struck by lightning.
Or in my case, I was at Homestead and it was cold. Like, it was cold that day at Homestead. Here's the funny thing though. Is like, okay, did you watch the Homestead race at all?
I don't think I did. Well, which one? The Cup race or?
Yeah.
Not the Cup race, but I was I watched the Xfinity race.
Well, I was there for the Cup race, and I gotta tell you, it was cold that day. And
That's interesting.
That's kind of funny because, like, whenever they show a race at Miami, it normally looks like it's sweltering there, right?
Yeah, because it's just like it's Miami. It, like you can just take bets. It's always hot there.
I brought my jacket, and like when we were getting into like stage 3, I had to put my jacket on because I was getting cold.
Damn.
But still, I gotta admit, it was really cool going to a Cup race, dude. I just got fuzzies just thinking about it. You know?
I'll have to catch the New Hampshire race this year.
Because, like, here's the thing. If you're... Being at the racetrack makes... You could still... It could be, like, one of the crappiest races ever, but you could still have a good time.
Yeah, but just the atmosphere of just being there is just insane.
Plus hearing the rumble of the cars and feeling the rumble of the cars. Because, like, people are complaining about 550 horsepower and how the cars sound sad. When I was at the track, do you think I could tell if it was 550?
No.
No.
It sounded like 1,000, and just the feeling of it too. Because there's some loud ass cars.
But it's amazing how 267 laps they fly by.
Yeah, and you don't really think about it. Like usually, if you're at your house, you're just like, whatever, I'll change the channel. It just takes forever to finish the race. And you're like, oh well, I'll go watch this show and then I'll come back to it. But when you're there, it's just like you just don't think about it.
You're watching
like,
all
wow,
these different
what?
battles and different scenarios.
Yeah, and then it's just like, wait, the race is like almost over? What the hell? It's just crazy.
Like,
Because at home, you only have the one camera angle they're showing you.
yeah.
You don't really have a choice.
Plus, you've got like a lot of advertisements.
Yeah, and there's like commercials then you're like really commercials. Like you get like tired just watching the commercials. But like when you're there, you see everything and every battle that's going on every lap. And you're like, man, I want to see them come by again next lap. And it just keeps going and going and going.
Oh, did you happen to see the 2019 Coke Zero 400? Did you catch it at all?
Was that the one where like Larson did that weird thing?
It was the one where it was the lightning race.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I caught a little bit of it, not the whole thing.
Basically, they had like a big one going into turn 1 with like Boyer and like Dylan. And you want to know what it made me think of?
What?
Oh, that's a bunch of them. Oh my goodness. Bust this out there, Sammy. Because like it's the 3 car and like the 14. Or as it was in 2002, the 29 and 24.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the best slides though, like for like the one of the races. It's like, you know, that's one of the best cutouts I've ever seen in my life. Well, how about a test drive?
Oh no.
That's a bunch of them. Oh my goodness. And it's like a lot of the YouTube comments are like, I guess it wasn't a very good test drive.
Yeah, that was a really bad test drive. That's like the most unfortunate, but like also greatest like commercial placement.
One of my dad's friends had another one of those situations where it was like it was like a commercial talking about diarrhea, and then he switched to a commercial talking about like the chocolate powder. Was it Nesquik?
Oh no, that's horrible.
It's thick and rich in chocolate.
You're just like, yo, I don't think I should have switched the channel. Just like, yep, I think that's enough TV for one day.
But I gotta tell you know, it was really cool being at a cup race. Like, it was only like a day trip, but like it was amazing. Like, if we were at Daytona, we would have like done a lot more. And like, you know how miserable I was feeling around July with like the boils on my thigh and wherever else.
Yeah.
If I would have went to Daytona, I would have been miserable. Because you do a lot of walking at Daytona.
Yeah.
One thing I've learned though, since Homestead, is I have to eat. Like, I have to eat because, you know, the lines at the concession stands can be very long.
Yeah, and then you don't want to step away for too long and then miss a bunch of action on the track.
Because this was like, as they were going through like the driver intros and stuff like that. Race was going to start in like 20 minutes, and I get a, it was like this pizza truck. And it's like one of those big slices of pizza.
Like
it's
those like kind of like quarter pizza slices thing.
And it's like, one cheese slice, please. You will have to wait 30 minutes. And I kind of thought about it for a minute, and I'm like, you know what? Never mind.
You're just like, I gotta catch the race. I'm not gonna bother with pizza.
And I didn't eat like almost that entire day.
Damn.
Like, and here's the thing: I have a sensitivity to sound, and I get headaches when I'm hungry. So just imagine, I've got the sound of the cars. I've got the hungry headache from me not eating, and I've also got the scanner that's been blasting in my ear for the past 2.5, maybe 3 hours.
Yeah, well, like the radios and stuff. That must have been tough.
Dude, I had one hell of a migraine when that was all said and done. Like, man, I had to cover my face and all that kind of stuff because it's like, the light is too painful. And we were driving back.
Yeah, that sucks.
We were driving back at night.
So all like the tail lights and the street lights are just bright as hell.
Yeah, they just like. It's like how like a hangover, you're like super sensitive to light.
Yeah.
It's like it's like that, but without the hangover. It's a kid-friendly version of a hangover.
Yeah. Kid friendly, that's
Not
good.
on the lead path.
I'm gonna lap up to like 10th here in a second. So if we do happen to have double foul restarts, it'll be only us.
That'll be
Too
dangerous.
low.
Yeah, let's Red Bull again. In prime position to do that. But, like, I mean, I'm like, oh, 101 should be fine. And now it's just like, oh, I'm lapping up to, you know,
One inside.
fucking, I think I'm like up to,
Three wide, one inside.
where's, hold on.
Stay high.
Menard, Cleaver's 10th, so I'm about to lap up to 10th right now.
Clear.
I'm working my way through like
Please not
the
on the lead
30s.
path. Inside.
Yeah, there's a big pack back there that I just got through.
At your door.
You're probably gonna lap me too.
Nah, I'm not gonna get that far. I'm
I'm
only
not-
7 seconds ahead of you.
Oh, that's right. Dale Jr.'s behind me. He's 27 seconds behind.
Yeah, he's 34 behind me. And actually, he's getting passed right now, I believe. It's so weird to see the pack break up like that. Because there's like a few cars straggling, like kind of in no man's land, like 10th through 15th about. Then there's the big pack, and then up front there's like a smaller pack of all the fast cars. Well, I'm just glad when I pit, I'll have clear racetrack. Because it's about time.
I mean, how
That's the one thing
many
about the
projected laps?
8, and I think my tires are gonna. They're not red yet, but they would be. What? Stay on and work together? No, I'm trying to check my F menus.
Still there. Clear. Please not on the lead path. Inside. Up top, 3 wide. Inside. Clear.
And I've lapped up to 5th,
One inside.
and I'm about to lap up to 3rd. See you, Junior.
Door. Too low. One outside at your door. Please not on the lead path. Still up there. Still up there. Clear. One outside at your door.
Alright, so now I get to chill, and if my tire goes red, I'm coming in like immediately. But I've got 6 laps left, and the tire's just about 50%, so it should be fine.
Travis, learn from me.
Yeah.
Outside.
Because I have the tire gauge on this install, and it's looking like I'm just about
On the
50%.
bottom, 3 wide. One outside at
I don't know if I
your
gave that to you, but I know I gave this to the Narcos guys. It like overlays, it changes the overlay of the F5 menu, so you kind of get like a little like gauge of like how bad your tires are worn. Like he's like 90, 70, 50, 30,
So
10.
instead of a bar,
You get numbers. Yeah. I don't know if I gave it to you, but I gave it to the Narcos guys. I'll give it to you if you don't have it after this
bottom,
race.
3 wide. Outside.
Because it's very useful. And like even when you're talking to your teammates, like, oh yeah, I'm at 70 or I'm at 90, instead of just guessing like about 3/4 of the way.
instead of like yellow or
Yeah, my tire's yellow or green, or like I've got like 10 millimeters out of it, or like it's ½ inch gone or whatever.
Outside.
So you can actually have like numbers.
Clear high. One outside at your door. Still up there.
some lap
Still
cars
up
are
there.
already coming into
Clear
pit.
high. Outside.
No, this early? Wow.
Stay low there.
Oh, and Diary of Jane's playing. No, that's great.
One inside. At your door.
That's so weird to see. The F2 standings just
Inside.
all one lap.
Inside. Clear low.
Who's driving the?
Inside.
Well, Bonnie's driving the 77,
there?
right?
He should be, or it's either Bernie Lamar or him.
Stay high.
Bernie
Over here for the gas
Bernie
on.
Lamar.
Clear.
If there's, well, actually no, because Bernie Lamar was rookie last year.
Up top, 3 wide.
Yeah.
So if there's no stripes, it could be either him or Labonte. All right, I'm pitting next time, boy. And the gauge is on. Or the light is on, I'm sorry. I'm coming in this time. I'm gonna take all the time I need to slow down for the
It's
pits.
kind of
'cause I'm not about to-
uncharacteristic of me, but I've been sticking to the top lane.
No, the top lane here actually works really well.
Because normally I'm a bottom feeder.
Leaders coming down pit road here. There you go.
That was a kind of slow stop by what I would have loved to have, but I mean, it's not bad. I'll take it.
Should be quite a few more up front
Coming in
now.
this time.
You couldn't have made it. No possible way.
Pit road entry is tricky here.
Very.
Pit road speed 55.
Gotta be careful on the access road here too.
100 second gear. Please not unbelieve
Throw
that.
into third
Please not unbelieve
immediately.
that.
I'll run the high lane just to get used to this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, go, go, go. Pit road speed 55. Eagle man number 35. 100 second gear. Clear to the wall. They're all clear. All clear. Go hard. There you go. Go hard.
I think my pit crew sucks.
How bad? Well, how long was your stop?
16 second.
16's a bad stop. Well, 16's not too bad. I think 15 or 14 is like the, oh, awesome pit crew, you guys are smoking.
I think it's 14.9.
Yeah, 14.9 is like the, oh my god, your pit crew did great. 16's a bad stop.
Where it's like, yeah, because
Well, I don't know the TJ version of it, but it's like the pit crew's like, hey, yay, and then it's like, the other one's like, oh, we got an issue, or
yeah, for
that one of the air wrenches jammed.
like for like a good pit stop, it's like that was a hell of a stop. It's Dale Jr. saying this. That was a hell of a stop. Good job on pit road, everybody.
I know that
and-
mine is like
And
checking
like
out.
I know there's
I stop pit crew. You guys are smoking, and that's it.
because I know mistakes going when I hear the hell happens now.
Oh, I remember that from whenever I get damage and like it'd be like an engine problem. What the hell happened now? Fucking bullshit.
You like my?
Loved it.
Do you like my pack? My spotter
Yeah, I
pack?
used to have that pack too until I got the Jimmy one. But whenever like you'd wreck, you'd just be like, what the hell happened now? Love you.
Please not unbelieve that.
Where am I? Cycle back a second.
Outside. Still there.
Man, I love
Still
this.
up there.
Just
Still
green
up there.
flag with Bush. Like, I've never like had a green flag stop in NR for a long time, besides Daytona. And it's really good to like nail the entry and get a good stop and then like fly out of there.
One
It
inside.
was really
Usually it's just yellow.
Enter door.
yeah for Daytona. You said it was really unique for you as well.
Well, yeah, because number one, we barely have green flag stops anywhere, and the thing about Daytona was like it was so long, spread out, and like we had like the wrecks that broke up the pack. That it was like wow, like everyone is all over the place. Like usually when like stops happen, everyone cycles out and they're spread out like at every other track. Usually at a plate track, they're mostly together, kind of, but like that one just felt like there were cars everywhere.
Inside.
Yeah, they can even at Daytona. If you have a long enough green flag run, they can get spread out pretty far.
One inside.
That's pretty sick.
Up top, 3 wide. Stay high. Stay high.
You, sir, are probably going to take the points lead.
Clear.
I don't know, because I mean, if you led most last
One
time,
inside.
because I didn't lead one at all during the Busch race,
Stay high.
But
and you led one today, didn't you?
yeah,
Clear.
Well, then yeah, you should still have the lead by like 5 points.
this may very well turn into a dogfight for the championship between us.
I just as long as I'm even in the hunt, that'd be great. Better than last year.
I mean, you're already several spots higher than you were this time a year ago.
Yeah, several. Jeez. I mean, last year I think I started out the points fucking 30th or lower.
That's just a bad sign right there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's horrible. You like even like Tony broke that because like whatever like that one I think it was 02, he like blew up during the 500
It's like
and he ended up winning the
lap
championship.
like 3 or 4.
Yeah, so you'd think it's like a horrible omen, but like even Tony Stewart pulled through it, so I figured it'll be fine, and it was not fine.
I mean, it's you can dig your way back through and win the championship if you wreck out the 500 early or blow up early.
Yeah, but that's like
But if you do
one
the
of
same
your
thing
own
at
mistakes.
California or Rockingham,
It's just like it's gonna be a long year.
you get to the point where it's like even the paint scheme stops looking cool. It's
Still
like
up there. Still up there.
it's like
Clear high.
I'm tired of the same old paint scheme. I'm tired of the same old fire suit. I'm just tired of the
Yeah,
same old luck. You know?
Yeah, I feel that.
I wonder how much money was spent on repairing the 06.
It had to have been many hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions.
One inside. Stay high.
You know what?
Stay high.
Yeah, because you were probably because you know how I have like a thing with Rowan Motorsports where it's like if you tear up the car too many times, you're sawing off the body.
Stay low there.
Yeah, so I definitely had to put in a lot of the work at a lot of work at the shop, a lot of overtime hours.
One outside at your door.
Almost halfway.
Still up there. Still up there. Clear high.
I'm just trying to keep my nose clean.
I've managed to keep mine clean, which is good. Lap cars are really spread out now, so it shouldn't be hard to get around them.
I wonder what Layman's thinking right now.
They're probably like, wow, this is a crazy investment and it's paying off.
Charles, stop watching the TV and help me fudge the books.
Yeah, turn the damn TV off. We got fucking stocks to go talk about. We got meetings to do. Don't you have like a memo at 9? Get off the damn TV.
But boss, our driver's leading. I don't care. Who is that?
Did he win yet? Well, no. Then stop watching the TV.
I don't even know who that guy is.
You need to have those fucking TPS reports in by fucking 5 o'clock or you're fired. You have a meeting at 3 in my office.
That's how it goes at New York City.
Yeah, it's cutthroat out there.
One inside. Still there.
I like to think that the Pepsi execs,
At your door.
you know, some of
Still
them
low.
are just watching on TV.
Inside. Up top,
Yeah, like if it's like just a
One
normal whatever
inside.
day, like
Up
nothing
top,
really
inside.
special's going on. I'm just like, whatever, it's Sunday, throw on the NASCAR race. Or a Saturday, throw Busch race.
Still there.
Odds are the execs were probably jumping up and down.
Inside.
Did
Well,
500, yeah.
with the
They stopped all the work for the day early. Just like, all right.
Because I could imagine, like, they were all gathering around the TV,
Still there?
and then the white flag happened and that contact on the backstretch.
Clear.
Yeah, they're about to have my fucking face on like their dartboards.
Say hi. Up top, rewind.
That was definitely a
One
fun race.
inside.
Because, like, if that was, like, live reactions and you were watching that, would you just kind of be like, oh!
They'd be like one word, yikes.
And it's like, they get back going straight again.
Yeah, and I'm surprised like Gordon didn't do anything. I guess he like the AI were just checking up, but I expected him to, like fly right by. But he's like, whoa, I'm not getting in this shit.
He ain't a player.
No,
Halfway this time.
I guess the AI was like, oh, panic decel, get away from him, don't kill me.
But you can hear me in the stream. It's like it got going straight. It's like, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Well, yeah, because it's like the most helpless feeling ever when you're racing for a win and like you just had to like slow down and the car's taking forever to get back up to speed. You're like, come on, let's go.
What I kind of laugh at is my little squee when I cross the start-finish line. You probably heard it.
I didn't. I was too busy like, oh my fucking god, I'm not gonna get fired. I didn't hear it live, but I guarantee I'd hear it on the.
I'm going at Daytona 500 again. That's essentially what it was. Odds are you'll probably get it next season.
I don't know.
Wouldn't that be kind of cool though? It's like
It would be cool, but it's like
it-
I don't know. It's just Daytona. I'm not very good there.
because like
Well, I can compete for like top fives or whatever, but like winning a race is the part I can't really quite get.
because like if you have me pushing, you probably have a better chance.
Yeah, better shot. But I just feel that it's like I can't break that barrier of winning just yet. Like I had like a win in Busch Series in like what the July race or whatever that was. But
It's like, you know, the way I see it, you gotta at least fight for that because it's the 50th running next season. You're gonna
that's
have
like the 50th anniversary. That's like the
that's
all
the,
right,
that's
big
the,
boy.
That's the Gold Harley J. Earl Trophy.
One outside at your door.
It's like that's the one you need to have.
Still up there. Still up there. On the bottom, pretty wide. Outside.
But basically, I've already got 2 of them.
I may need to actually.
I'm not that desperate for the gold trophy, but I'll still like try and go for it next season.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to. It's the Daytona 500.
Yeah, it's 500, and let alone the 50th running. It's 50th anniversary.
That 50th anniversary only happens once.
Yeah. 30. Oh, I'm gonna just wreck that guy.
I don't know. I'm not too keen on what Jake said. Like, coming to the checkered.
What do you even say?
Just turn right. Just turn right. Just turn right.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to lose my job.
Because like that to me would be kind of dirty, you know.
At your door.
Yeah, it would.
Not underneath that.
I mean, I could understand if I was
Still
like
there?
Malin, I could see you doing that, but me?
Oh yeah, I do it to Malin, no doubt. But I
Top,
mean,
pretty wide. Inside. Clear low. One
I
inside.
don't know, Jake. I think he's kind of a dirty racer, to be honest. Or at least he can be.
he can. But it's just, I don't know. He's got a little bit to learn.
Once we cross with like 49 to go, I think we can make it to the end.
I don't think I'll be able to. I've got 28 laps left. But if we do have another stop, that'll be the last one.
Yeah, but what's funny about this game is like, because I did a my first semester of college, I did a kind of an essay on like your favorite hobby. It was like an essay on your favorite hobby.
Mm-hmm.
And I chose to do it on sim racing. I got professor approval to do sim racing. And one of the lines that I said is like, the racing may be virtual, but the emotions are real.
Oh, definitely. Like, if I had $1 for every time I got really happy or really fucking pissed at this game, or people with this game, I'd probably have like thousands of dollars.
Because like, the emotions, you know, they're very real. Because like, I point to last week when the 500 finished.
Yeah.
Plus whatever what other ones I've got, you know.
Say hi.
And even like the negative emotions, like when, you know, Adria fucking dumped you in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Like, you still felt like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, any emotion you feel, like, if things don't go your way, like even with David and Jake, they got angry before, and because it's like, man, this is not going my way. Like, why the fuck am I doing this anymore? Like, you can feel as so many emotions. You can go through a whole roller coaster in just one race.
Yeah. I think I went through a whole roller coaster of emotions down a backstretch even.
Yeah, down one lap. Not even one lap, half a lap.
Yeah, but it's more than just turning left.
There is, and even just minus like the technical side of it, there's more emotion to it than just, you know, oh, we're turning left again. Like there's emotion behind it. There's like drive, passion.
I mean, what's the what do you think is the angriest you've gotten over a race?
That's a great question. I've gotten very, very angry before, but I think the angriest recently I've gotten was when I left ORL.
Yeah.
Was because fucking Michael like wrecked me and made up a BS excuse. And I'm like, no, fuck this.
Michigan.
Michigan was disgusting. That was very angry. Probably the angriest I ever got at a video game.
Please not unbelieve that. Outside. Still up there. Still up there. Clear high.
Yeah, because I think one of the angriest that I think I've gotten was like either GRL Phoenix 2004 or GRL Watkins Glen
Please not
2004.
unbelieve that.
I don't think I've seen either of those races.
Exit door.
Oh, I gotta show you at least Watkins Glen. Phoenix is a little bit. Well, I don't like to rewatch that race.
Oh, okay. I still haven't gotten around to watching all of the 03 yet, but I still want to, just to like know about it.
I mean, most of the 03 races are they're unlisted.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but most of them, from what I can tell. But you know, there was a lot of emotion that season in GRL in particular.
Yeah, that's why I didn't know the story behind that. And then Austin was like, yeah, we were overly competitive and we acted ways we shouldn't have acted and said things that shouldn't have been said. And it was just like the heat of competition got to everybody.
Yeah, you're a different person when you put that virtual helmet on.
Yeah.
Or clamp that steering wheel to your desk. And, like, it's not even like anger and happiness. Like, there are times sim racing where you can, like, your heart skips a beat.
Yeah, like it's like just intensity or like sadness or like just stress.
Like just now, I was really close to being spun in turn 1.
Yikes.
What I think I'm gonna do, Travis, is I'm gonna split the stream in two. Like I'm gonna, as soon as we do this, I'm gonna deactivate the stream and reactivate it for a cup race.
Over cup, yeah.
Please not unbelieve that. Please not unbelieve that. Outside, on the bottom 3 wide. 1 outside at your door. Clear.
I mean, okay, I gotta wonder, like, I think another factor of like emotion in sim racing would be like someone like Trey Fisher.
Oh yeah, well that guy was just fucking crazy emotional and just out there.
I'm glad I did this
Short fuse.
I'm glad I did this when I was like 17, 18 instead of like 13, 14. like, because like, yeah, I dabbled in Blazing Pedals and Online League a little bit, but I didn't really start getting serious about this until GRL started.
Yeah. I started this when I was 13 years old, and honestly, I don't think I regret any bit of it. First race I ever did, New Smyrna K&N car set with King Mad Dog. I blew up, I don't even want to say, 20 laps in.
My guess is you were pretty upset.
I'm not really upset, I'm just like, oh, well, alright. Because the thing that happened was, I ran the AI on my own. My own car set that we had for the league. I had the paints and everything. And I ran it at 110, and I was winning the race by a mile. I'm like, oh, we kick it up to 110, dude.
Actually, I think the way it is with sim racing is like the more you get invested in it, the more emotional it can get.
Oh, definitely. Like, there have been times where, like, on a lazy day, I would just sit down on NR and, like, crank out, like, a fucking long-ass race just because I wanted to. Or, like, it's, like, kind of therapeutic, you know, just, like, kind of disconnecting from everything except for, like, just you and your car and just racing around for a little bit. Or just putting in hours practicing for a race.
Because, like, you know, those who are not, like, who are just getting into it, who it doesn't matter quite for them, it's like, I blew up, so what?
Yeah, it's just whatever.
Where it's like,
when you, like, put time into it, you're like, man, I'm really sad that I blew up for it.
Where it's like, if you've done it for several seasons and you're really invested, it's like, god damn it.
That's, like, the worst thing, is random failures. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
It's just so brutal. Knock on wood. I mean, I don't want to have one this race, but it's like
park. My engine, like, I had a tire failure and my engine blew.
Like, that's just like double whammy smack in the face.
That is a 1-2 punch. And it doesn't help that I was in the process of unlapping myself when that happened. Like, I had just gotten past the leader.
Damn.
But, like, you know, it's, you know, sim racing can be a lot of fun, but, you know, you mainly do it for, like, the checkered flags and the wins.
Yeah, or the consistency in championships.
Because, like, I think you could, if you watch, like, the 2004 season throughout GRL, you could tell kind of, as the season goes on, how uninvested I am in it. Considering I wasn't getting anywhere.
Yeah, and then that's really demotivating.
Because, like, the big thing is like, it'd be at Chicagoland. I'd be running, like, 4th. Or, in this case, at California, I'd be running 4th or 3rd. And the leader, I'd be on the back stretch, and the leader is all the way on the front stretch. That's kind of, like, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails.
It does, yeah.
And, you know, that's part of the reason why I wanted to... It's... You want to know... You already know my PR Speak version of why I left GRL, right? Creative differences.
Yeah.
I think you might get to me.
I don't think so. Maybe like next stop I'll be closer, but I'm not going to get to you this run, I don't think.
Because I have it on my field thing. I can't see how far back you are.
I'm 20. You're 25 back from me, and there's like 30-something second lap time. So I mean, you've got like 12 seconds on me or something. Because I'm entering 3 right now.
Just cross the start-finish line.
Yeah, so you got plenty of time.
He's not on the lead back.
I think I'll get to lap everybody twice though.
It's funny. I think the polar opposite is happening in this race from last week.
Yeah. Because I did get stuck back there and was just like, damn, I'm like all the way back here. That was like the worst part. Is like stuck there. Like I can't go any further. I'm like in 14th. Like wow, okay, this is fun.
Yeah. Or at least, you know, I'm in 2nd, but it's like I don't see you anywhere near where I want you.
Yeah.
what's because we've been green for like we've been green since like lap 5 or 6 probably.
I think so. Only yellow so far was you just self-spinning. But even then, that's just cold tires. It wasn't even like an error.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you know? It's been great so far, I think.
Do not believe that.
I know there was a stretch during GRL where it's like I was basically so I had a kind of a poor start to like the season after Daytona, but then I started having these runs where it's like I'm finishing like the top 5 or 10 with the car like without the car having a scratch on it.
What year was this?
2004.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
And I think that's really I like
Clear.
the fact because I don't really like torn up race cars, really.
Yeah.
Do not believe that.
So I'm always glad when I can bring the car home without a scratch on it.
Yeah. And I mean, like, sometimes it kills to, like, give up a race or whatever, but, like, if, like, you play for, like, the long game, sometimes it's like, oh, I'm not going to wreck myself battling with you, go ahead. And, like, it sucks to do that sometimes, but, like, it's good to just, like, keep your car clean and have consistent finishes instead of, like, oh, I'm going to win the race and you wreck.
It's kind of.
Yeah.
Is he any better?
I think he was during the Daytona race, but I don't know. I haven't seen him in a track other than Daytona yet. But he raced Toledo, I think, with us last year, and he was all right. He was a lot of fun to be around.
He's like kind of reckless. He was kind of. He was one of those drivers where it's like he was one of those mean drivers in GRL during like 0304.
Yeah, just like do whatever and like, loud and making jokes. But I think he was really good actually during the 500, not 500, the shootout.
Yeah,
he was racing okay. We were working together pretty well.
Some aspects though, like of GRL, like I don't miss the shouting.
It did get a little much. At least I saw in the streams it was like loud sometimes. But I'm just by nature a loud person, so it didn't really bother me a lot. But I could see how like with that for a while you will get like kind of sick of it.
Was putting some of the exports away in the Google Drive folder last night kind of brought back some memories. And one of them like involved the truck Richmond race.
Do not believe that.
From GRL or from this year?
From
Aero.
From Aero. And it's like, here's the thing with like cheesing the restarts.
Oh, I remember this. Oh yeah, it's all coming back now. The cheese factor.
Here's the thing. I don't think I'm ever going to put a rule in that is going to, prevent it. But instead, if that driver screws up, he's going to have to stand among his peers. Because, like, honestly, I'm gonna let them self-police. I'm gonna let restarts police themselves, to be honest.
Yeah, and I mean, if you go crazy and go like, oh, I'm going to win the race, and you go out on the outside and cheese it, and then you get wrecked, it's like, well, I mean, that was your fault.
I mean, isn't that the best course of going through is trying to self-police things?
Yeah, natural selection. I mean, if you go there batter to hell on the restart and you wreck yourself, whose fault is that? Now the whole field is a lap down. 2 laps, I'm sorry. About to be 3. This is crazy. So, looking back, 101 may have been a little easy.
Then again, it's Cali with great setups.
Yeah, it is fair. I think this guy's fresh tires, that's why he's holding me off. I
just don't know. I just don't get why, like, Jacob got so mad.
What over P2?
Hmm?
Or over the cheese?
It's like, you had the server owner sitting right there, and it's like, no, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
And then Jacob's like, that's fucking shit. And it's like, alright, well, I mean, I know you're the truck regulator, but it's like, it's fine.
I did have to kind of put into play the
You ready to come in here with the gas
netcode
on it?
thing,
Oh, yeah.
but I think it's going to be less of an issue because
Yeah, with
with Hamachi gone.
Yeah. I actually might pit this time. Yeah, I'll come in this time, fuck it. I was gonna stretch it one more lap, but I figured it's just a waste of fucking time.
Leaders coming out pit road here, Paul.
And this is the last stop of the race,
Yeah, it should be.
because we can make it from here on out.
Oh, definitely.
Pit road speed 55. Need to amend that bridge 35. 102nd gear. Please not unbelieve that.
Oh, they repaired damage. I didn't want them to.
Hi, Travis.
Did you just pass on the track or what?
Look behind you.
Oh, you're on pit road?
Yeah.
I didn't even know. My bad. Oh, no black flag. It's your boy.
Alright, come on, fellas. I just need a good pit stop just to get me out there again.
Okay, go, go, go. Pit road speed 55. Need to amend
I
that
got
bridge
so
35,
lucky.
102nd gear.
I came out on a nice open patch of track.
They're all clear, go hard. Please not unbelieve that. 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 Please not
I have to
unbelieve that.
concentrate
Please not
so hard
unbelieve
getting
that.
out of pit road.
Oh yeah, it's sketchy down there.
There you go, go hard. Please not unbelieve that. Please not unbelieve that. One outside at your door. Clear. Please not unbelieve that. Clear.
It's kind of strange, like with me, how I got into NR. I didn't get into NR in my teens or even my tweens. I got into it as a 5-year-old. Granted,
Yeah, that's
back,
crazy.
Granted, back then all I would do is go in single player and cause wrecks.
I mean, you still were around the game.
Yeah, but I was around the game from a young age.
Yeah.
This game is pretty much a lot of my childhood. As weird as that does sound.
Inside. Please not unbelieve that. Clear. Inside. Please not unbelieve that. Still there. Say hi. Still there. Please not unbelieve that.
Oh, by the way,
Clear.
I was kind of
One inside.
basically rearranging a little bit of my room last night, and I found the drivers for my wingman,
Oh, that's sick.
the disc drivers. I've been using the downloaded ones since the disc ones don't really work too well.
Yeah.
But it's, despite the fact that that wheel wasn't like it is not very good at all for today's standards. It was pretty good for this game.
Yeah.
I mean, Mark says that I've picked up some speed since I got the new wheel, but I don't really see it.
It's mostly like small stuff. Like, if you try to run your old wheel now, you'd be 10th or 2 off at minimum.
Oh, I'd definitely be off, seeing as how the potentiometers are like, they were dying.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if there was a way to replace them. Or if they're even...
With the wingman, they'd probably have to buy new pedals for that, honestly. Because for me, I had to buy extra like sets of pedals for my Sidewinder. I have like 2 or 3 sets.
Do not unbelieve that. Do not unbelieve that.
But it's my wingman is currently sitting under my bed.
I don't even know where my Sidewinder is anymore, but it's probably in the closet somewhere.
I was gonna say, is it's like stuffed in a closet.
Yeah, chances are.
One inside. Do not unbelieve that. Do not unbelieve that. Enter door.
Yeah, this
Clear.
year's the swan song for all the 05 tracks.
Yeah. It is kind of sad because I do enjoy these tracks, but I mean, it's time to get modern.
Stay high. Clear. One inside.
It's kind of one of my
Do not
pet
unbelieve
peeves.
that.
Is like,
Up top, 3 wide.
you
Do not
know,
unbelieve that. Clear low.
if we're running a series and we're taking ourselves seriously, use the time accurate track.
Yeah.
One inside. Stay high. Clear low. Inside. Clear.
Because like it even kind of irritated me a bit when we were using 03 tracks during 2004.
Yeah, because he still had like the Winston Racing Series logos and stuff on all over him.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Atwood. I had no idea who that was.
I want you to go. Keep digging. Nice and third. Do not unbelieve that. One inside. Do not unbelieve that.
Yeah, it's kind of funny
Clear.
the fact that, like, you know, to me, it's like unthinkable that this game is older than some of the people I race with.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, oh, when this game released, you were a fetus.
Do not unbelieve that. Clear.
Yeah, I think if this thing was released,
Do not unbelieve that.
it was released in February-ish or something.
February 4th, 2003.
Yeah, this game has me by
Enter door.
a few
Do not
months.
unbelieve that. Clear.
Because I was alive and kicking.
I was born April 30th, so I mean this thing has like a month,
Still there?
almost 3 months on me. No, 2 to 3 months.
March, April.
Because even though, like, if this was released like February, what would you say, 14th?
February 4th.
4th. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. So 4th. I mean, it's almost 3 months because February, March, April, and I was at the way end of April. Like it was almost 3 months.
Clear high.
And that's the one thing. This game will always be older than me. So, I mean,
Yeah, because, like, I also come from a unique spot because not only did I play this game when I was young, but my brother raced with this game, and my dad raced with this game.
yeah, that's the coolest thing to me. Because my parents never really did much, like, or at least my dad. He didn't do any like sim racing besides, like, you know, like the console games and stuff.
And you want to know how my dad became a NASCAR fan?
No,
By going to one of the Daytona 500s.
that'll do it to you.
I mean, if you go to a race, more likely than not, you're going to catch the bug.
And I mean, if you go to the biggest, most prestigious race,
In the
you'll
90s,
definitely get that bug. Yeah, in the 90s. What year did he go?
I think 1993?
Was that one of the? No, it wasn't Jarrett. I forget who won that one. Was it Marlin or is that?
No, Marlon
No,
was
that
94.
was 94. Yeah, okay.
Clear low.
So who was 93?
I think it was Dale Jarrett.
Was it Jarrett? Oh, okay, sick.
Yeah, I think he was in Joe Gibbs' equipment at that time.
Oh yeah, that's when Joe Gibbs was like, the Redskins, fuck them, we'll go with NASCAR.
Stay high.
I mean,
Yes, I thought it was Jarrett.
Side.
I gotta say though, like,
Clear.
Joe Gibbs, even though he's kind of like one of the more hated team owners these days, I gotta say, he has been wholly successful both in the NFL and
Well, that's the thing.
In NASCAR.
People hate him because he's so successful. And he's in 2 Hall of Fames, I think. Or he's going to be in the NASCAR Hall of Fame or whatever soon, if he's not already in there. But I think he's already in the NFL Hall of Fame for the Redskins.
that's the thing I don't get. How come people hate you when you're successful?
Well, because they hate you when you're successful because they're not a fan of you, or they're really happy when you're successful because they are.
Yeah.
Because, like, everyone right now hates the Patriots. Well, not so much right now because they're not doing great, but they're still
Believe that.
that, like, one most hated team. They call it, like, the Dark
And
Empire.
I think I said a few years ago that I thought the Patriots were the Hendrick Motorsports of the NFL.
Oh, definitely. Like, there is not a more hated quarterback, and there is not a more hated head coach than Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, because they've won 6 Super Bowls in the span of, like, I think it was...
Think
It's
back to
2000.
think back to 2016 with the player and coach, Jimmy Johnson and Chad Canals.
Yeah, same thing. That's the most hated combo. Because if you weren't a Johnson fan, you'd hate him. If you were a Johnson fan, you were jumping with joy. And that's the thing. Because if your team's doing great, or your driver's doing great, you're like, oh, this is sick. And everyone else is like, I'm sick of these guys winning all the time.
I think we might make it to the end here. Because, like, think about it, like, people hated Jimmy Johnson, like, 4 to 5 years ago. And now there are people who are, like, supporting him now that he's, like, sucking.
And that's the thing. That's the same thing that happens to me. Back when I was a kid, I was a Junior fan. So, you know, there's not much happiness in the whole family. But when he did good, it was great. And my dad hated Jimmy Johnson. So I'm just like, fuck Jimmy Johnson, he's garbage. But now that, like, I kind of understand what he's been able to do for the sport and just how good of a driver and good of a person he is, you're like, oh, okay, you know, I respect him. But that's the thing. Like, if once the people you hate, like, retire or they start doing garbage, you feel bad for them.
One thing that really miffs the hell out of me is, like, oh god, hang on, I'm losing train of thought here, but, like, Well, I guess another thing I do hate is like when you put a driver on a pedestal.
You're like, oh my god, he's the greatest thing to ever live. You know, fucking
One inside.
most popular driver, MVP guy's great.
Clear. One outside at your door.
I don't know, because it just
Clear high.
somebody like Blue Jimmy 48 fan.
Yeah, it's just like you're not gonna name your fucking social media accounts after this guy, really?
I don't know, but because I'm a Larson fan myself, and like I like to see him win, but it's like you're there for him in the hard times. And 2019 was kind of rough.
He's not on the
Hell,
But I mean, your fucking Discord name isn't like fucking credit
Larson
one
fan.
Kyle Larson fan 48 or 42.
No, I have my own identity. I even have a different number in my profile
Yeah.
picture. If anything, I put, you know, I'm a bigger fan of myself in sim racing.
One inside. He's not on the lead back. At your door. Clear low.
So, I had to tell you, so, when we went to Colorado, my Uncle Ron, oh my god, my late Uncle Ron,
He's not on the lead back. At
he
your door.
was a huge NASCAR fan. And I ought to send you some of the, because he had like plastic tubs full of like die-cast cars.
He's not on the
He
lead
had
back.
like a freaking stack of like 124 scale cars. I ought to send you the pictures from my phone. And he also
great.
he also had he had he had the original Papyrus NASCAR Racing
Wow.
that's currently sitting on my shelf. And it's like I can't play it because I have no DVD
One
drive.
inside.
Nor
Oh,
do I
yes.
think it would work with Windows architecture.
Clear.
I don't think it would.
I'd need to get an emulator.
One inside. He's not on the lead back.
I'm kind of because
Clear.
I don't think it would work very well either with my wheel.
Clear low.
No, I tried to end Legends and that shit was bad.
Stay high.
Like the wheel
He's not on
felt
the lead back.
off. The whole thing didn't feel great.
Clear.
I mean, I have a little bit more. I'm less. I guess you could say compared to other people,
Clear low.
I'm less picky about how the wheel feels to me.
Well, just the thing is, it's like you had to turn it like you had to like hold it like left to go straight, and it was like this is weird.
That and I didn't. My dad's wheel didn't have force feedback.
Oh
so
yeah.
I had to live without force feedback, and you notice how I'm like not much of a fuss. Is like I don't. You don't hear me say, oh, I'm not getting much feedback from the car.
Yeah.
You don't ever hear me say that.
I understand. It's just that I've been raised on force feedback. Like I never had a wheel that wasn't force feed. Well, I don't want to say that because there was one that I had on like iRacing. It was like bungees.
Because even my wingman, like it had force feedback, but I turned it off. Because I didn't like the feeling of the wheel jumping out from my hands.
Yeah.
And even
I
so-
just use it to like really kind of feel what the car's doing.
Because I do use force feedback now, but I have mine at like 25%.
Yeah, same here. I have it like I don't even have it close to 100%.
Because like the only thing that I needed from the wheel to really, because I couldn't have it like a loose noodle. I had to have resistance from the springs and
Yeah.
whatever else. That told me that I was like, you know, that gave me enough feedback. My friend, I think you are going to win this race.
That's what I needed, really. This thing, man, I just after like last year, that was the worst. So if I can just start it off winning some races and just getting everything figured out and
You've
just
paid
capitalizing on last year is,
you've paid your dues time after time.
I have definitely paid my dues. I mean, I've wrecked quite a few cars, and I've finished very, very low and lost quite a few points. But now I think it's the year of, you know, I've got it all figured out. Rookie mistakes are all said and done.
I mean, if you have a marketing angle for 2007 with ARL, would it be Rallone versus Royan?
At least for Bush, yeah.
One inside. Do not unbelieve that. Up top, 3
I'm
wide.
just taking the white flag.
Inside. Do not unbelieve that.
I'll tell you when I cross the start finish
Clear.
line. Right now,
White flag.
because I got
Oh,
the
wow.
I got the white.
Well, I'm out of 4 right now, so. Sick. I'll take that W. It was nice. Worked hard for it.
I'll say that much.
Inside.
What a day.
Still there.
Really proud of that one, actually.
As much as I enjoy the wins, there are times where I like to just have a nice, quiet race and just kind of turn it into the garage.
Yeah, the races where there's not a lot of trouble. It's just, it feels great. I might actually have to, might have to actually go around another time so all the lap down cars can get the flag and
Because
then
I just got the checker.
Checker flag.
Yeah, so I'll have to
Checker
wait a
flag
little
right
bit.
here. You go, man. Real good job.
Dale Jr. is kind of critical about his finishing position on the sound pack. Because, like, I could finish 5th, and he's like, yeah, we got to get a little bit better.
Well, yeah, that's his thing. It was like, if he wasn't winning, then he did something wrong.
And something must have been horribly wrong 2009 through 2012.
The fact that he even got in the position to win a race is, I mean,
You go, man. Number 35.
that was the thing. He was so critical of it because they were not delivering.
Appreciate everybody's hard work, man. That's a good effort on the pit crew and on the car you brought.
Let me get export. I bet this really feels good to you.
Yeah, I really needed this,
I
honestly.
wonder what the people in back. I wonder what the corporates thinking back in New York.
Guy's probably stuck in his meeting still, and then the guy's like, oh, good job on that guy.
It's like, oh, well, looks like we won a NASCAR race with who's that again?
Nah, I forget him.
Yeah, there's so much smoke. I have to get you from a different angle.
I'm trying to do like this symmetrical with the squares. I bet I can fit into these 3 and it could be in the middle.
Hang on. Stay still. It's smoky, but I'll try the best. I'll try my best to get a picture.
Gotcha.
Actually, hang on. I can't because like it'll crash if I down. I'll get the picture afterwards, Travis. It's no big deal.
It's all good. Yeah.
But dude, you are on rails today, man. Good job.
I mean, I'm proud. I'm proud of myself, proud of all the guys back there. I mean, this is what we needed.
Chase Miller, 2 laps down in 3rd.
Finishes P3.
And Dave Blaney, 5 laps down. Kevin Harvick finishes 7th. Jimmy Johnson 10th. Mark Martin finishes 5th. Tony Stewart 4th. Dale Earnhardt Jr. 6th. Cup driver, Bush, Cup, Bush,
Yep, there you
Cup,
go.
Cup. Well, no. No, Paul's Bush. I like that low res like picture that Drive-Thru sent me of Paul Menard. Sorry, Paul. Maybe next year. We good?
Yeah. I got everything, so I'll be able to do points.
Okay. Sweet.
Sick.
Okay, I'm gonna duck out real quick so I can end the stream. We'll see you in a few minutes for the cup race, everybody. Stay tuned. Lots more coming up.